draws. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me.
What's down, Will?
Y'all can't stop me.
Not much, man. What happened to the dude they said that kid was talking about you had one to join?
Forever, man. I mean that.
That's what I'm saying. I thought K had got his name in Adam.
He had started his this game already.
Yo. Not much with it, bro. Was good.
Nigga, I can't get no motherfucking sacks against Dallas.
For real?
Yeah.
Nigga, they running the motherfucking ball every goddamn play.
Zeke taking it, bro. Zeke gonna take it. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on
What's his name, man?
Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago.
S-A-V-I-N-O.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
All right, I'm going to add them right after the game.
Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. It's been all systems going this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. They, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really
He might make it to the playoffs, man.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, yeah?
Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Huh? Who, me?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nigga, I don't get no easy wins over here, man. You getting all the easy wins.
44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Say,
well,
I got the computer.
Watches that offensive line.
I got a peanut, that's it.
Holes like that. Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off
for real,
each
though.
other while controlling the defensive front line.
And now off to the races.
But this nigga DJ Moore here, this nigga a fucking fool.
Touchdown.
This nigga DJ Moore a fucking fool.
A big play there. His second touchdown on
that boy
the
broke
season.
Jamal Adams'
and
tackle and Greedy Williams at the same time. And got the touchdown.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
Hey, that's 2 wins.
They had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Detroit!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Come on, fam.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Green 39! Green 39!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
Better wake your ass up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Come on, dude. You got to block, man. Your ass ain't blocking.
He's a big man. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And they'll run it here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It ain't get no better. Fuck that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That shit didn't get no better.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just
I be hating this field goal shit.
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
It says only 21. It's going to be about 100 and something and nothing by the end of the game.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Yes, like it's over exaggerating.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Coleman last week. 20 carries, 68 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to take this across the 50 for the goddamn Panthers. Eat my ass up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now
they're going to go to Green Bay,
right? Following the sack, Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Coleman. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive...
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down
the Cowboys, right?
Here to start things out. Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That ball fucking beast on him, bro.
Loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Barkley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
I know he's killing you with that shit.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fine time was left. And he is into the end zone.
You're about to be put soon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Hey, Will, you won your last game?
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in the first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. This is Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Newton on 3rd down.
Damn, this dude, DJ killing me.
The 30, the 20.
This dude, DJ killing me, bro.
A big play there.
He killing Griego. I'm about to switch him out.
Again, his 3rd on the year.
Switch him with Latimer, man. Latimer did better over there.
Oh. No, I can't fuck with it.
Hold up, put my slack on.
Guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Nigga ain't never satisfied.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be brought down at the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shelling through the defense. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Nice play there, first incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
17. Get Higgins. Waiting on you, Higgins.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep the ball at the half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Man, you got a block out there, bro.
Sure,
you block that ball, be gone.
And clean up some things. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down carry for Barkley.
How you gonna let him go before the man even pass you up on blocking?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Can't let the man go like that.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Not blocking.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Bro, how you let this man beat you from the right side of the goddamn line to this side?
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield,
that boy Newton in the backfield.
He's strong safety. Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Newton.
That's all 4 there. It's still saying 3, but they don't want to say 4. It's going towards the tackle for
something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will run again with Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
Come on, man, stay with your man. What you doing? Like you jogging, bro. Sprint with that man.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out on
I ain't
the
trying to
field
get beat like
comes
Peanut.
New Orleans.
That's the only thing. If I don't get beat like Peanut, that's good.
Went for it on fourth, turned it over.
Well, Peanut got smashed by the Eagles.
Their defense, though, they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Again, it's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Last game, Saquon had 70-something yards rushing and 3 touchdowns.
The gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they kept giving me short.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Every time he was in the game, they give me short.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Come on, man, what you doing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You got 70
11 more on that one and another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I'm trying to cut back, bro.
Yardage brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And a big
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, man. You let this dude throw you, man.
And it leads to a 4th down.
You let this dude straight throw you, son.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Looking to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfired. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And you need to tip your cap to the defense.
Greedy, you getting killed over there, bro.
8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't know what it is, bro, but you getting killed.
With some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that
what the fuck is y'all doing?
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Coleman now. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they'll go with the
come on, in the backfield. In the backfield.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Got 12 rushes for 34 yards.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take the ball and run it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Them boys told me at work.
Onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball.
Again?
And all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
I just swapped what you call them out at corner.
And
they stopped running.
Like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll run it now out of the
how does this dude beat you across your face?
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped.
He leaving from the right guard, come all the way to where the tackle is, man. Come on, man.
And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. What an advantage having the lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah,
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Come on, bro. What is you doing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No, check, Patriot!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
There we go.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I don't know what Beach doing. Beach should be at the crib.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
Come on, he was there.
Everyone's movement. But for a quarterback,
he jumped it and everything. Put your hands up.
Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Because Lattimore was right there, bro.
To throw. Over the
like this. Dude, you stop running.
And works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I'm about one.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back to throw.
These dudes really getting this dude, bro. Y'all dudes, bro. Why the hell you got 99 man coverage if you can't be on him, man? What the fuck?
Second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Back to throw.
That's what I'm talking about. Get after his ass, man.
He's taken
down. Because they're going to wind up trying to run a timeout.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
About to win this game.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th.
They on my side of the field. The 30, nigga. Good D. About time Lattimore step his ass up. Fuck.
4th down now, and defensively,
he defected a bit. It's 4th down right now. They about to kick a field goal.
You know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gano's kick is right through.
Got 39 seconds.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays.
You already knew what I'm about to try to do.
Position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here.
98 speed, where you at?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot, but you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen?
Oh, yeah. He opened.
Get a guy still looking for it.
It's caught inside the 25.
He out of bounds.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. An even 50 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation?
No
more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Detroit! From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Touchdown.
He's got it. It's
Rookie.
for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in
Know what I'm talking about, baby. That ball came through in the clutch.
Watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Stay undefeated.
Looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I was at first, man. Look, I started about to start yelling in a minute. Like, what the fuck?
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches
I ain't gonna get like your
onto
boy,
the
like the
field.
dude.
A field
Punch
goal
the goddamn
does him no
TV.
good. They need a touchdown.
I ain't gonna get like
and
that.
right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking the team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So field goal ain't
Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly.
He threw that bitch.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Give me that shit. Now I'm about to try to throw deep on your ass.
Inside the 5. And a big turnover.
I got 2 seconds.
His guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Yeah, man, give me the 2 or 3 of them bacon joints. Yeah, you need 2 or 3 of them hoes.
Hey, Melvin Gordon had 109 with 20 attempts.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Thank you.
Hey, kid. That boy Melvin Gordon had 20 attempts for 109. Saquon had 16 for 89. The other dude had 13 for 77.
Damn.
And Gordon and Barkley had a touchdown apiece. My rookie, he had a touchdown, had 2 touchdowns.
Give me that.
But that boy Cam was throwing the fuck out that bit.
Give me that shit.
Somebody call for the queen.
I'm calling it right now. Carl Joseph, defensive player of the week, baby.
We stayed undefeated. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, we did too.
I never do anybody, but I got something to do with it.
I play against Dallas next.
On my back.
Hey, nigga.
Like he trying to move it up.
That nigga Gallup. That boy Gallup's out. He didn't. I'm just going through scouting everybody, because by the time you get to the end of the season, you're gonna have almost everybody scouted. Will, you on yet?
Who we gotta wait on now?
Did Nut finish?
51. Yeah, Nut won 51-41.
That boy won in tight games. That boy got smashed by the Eagles though.
Like you ain't just win a tight game.
That was the first one. I ain't get smashed by the goddamn computer by like 40 something points.
Nah, you didn't, my nigga.
Shit. I had to call that boy and ask him what happened. I was like, bro, what happened? He said, son, I almost want to talk about it.
Hey, that nigga Taylor got over 1,000 yards rushing already, dude.
Yeah.
1,033. Oh yeah. Hey, boy. Hey, you welcome. You welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you see it? You see what happened to Zeke?
Hey, that boy shut down.
You see what happened to nigga?
I'm about to shut him down this game, so he really gonna be out of the top.
Yes, sir. Hey, and I had to go ahead and take over that. McCaffrey had what? 4 rushing touchdowns? I had to go ahead and take that top spot.
Shit, I'm just waiting for your boy to accept my friend request on this bitch so I can add his ass.
Hey, McCole,